If you're in Wisconsin, especially southeast Wisconsin, and you're finding some dead deer, you're not the only one. I've been going out and flying properties over this last week and just looking for different landowners on what could be dead out there from EHD. And we took the drone out last night and we were flying a 30-acre parcel here in southeast Wisconsin. We ended up finding 7 dead deer on that piece. And there was, in my opinion, there was probably another 5 or 6 others that looked like they were going to be dead. Obviously, you don't know what that looks like from the air, but the deer were all kind of curled up, balled up in areas that late in the evening I wouldn't expect them to be. And they were not very aware of what was going on. So, not saying that there's going to be more dead deer there. I'm sure that there is, but those deer to me look like they're probably going to die. But on a 30-acre parcel, mostly swamp, there was 7 dead deer. You can see from the video that these deer are dying in some brutal ways, that they are like, they're not just curled up in a ball and bedded down when they die. By the looks, they're going through it before they die, which is really sad to see. But so I've been doing for property owners here in southeast Wisconsin that want to know how many dead deer they have on their property. I've been going around flying the drone and checking out some of these properties, and like I said, it's just been really tough to see deer die in these situations. And I think we got a lot more dying to go by the way a lot of those deer looked. I think there's going to be a lot more. I think those numbers are going to be on that 30-acre piece. If I go back next week, I think those numbers would probably be double. And it is not good to see. What I saw, I know that a lot of people claim that it goes after the bucks, it kills the bigger bucks. From what I saw, this is just for me flying a couple of properties over the last week. From what I've seen a lot of does and they get a lot of younger bucks. That just might be coincidence. I don't know. Like I said, these just happened to be the deer that I was seeing was a lot of does. A lot of full-grown does, but a lot of does in general. It's just tough. Tough to see that here in Wisconsin. I don't think we've been hit this hard in quite a while, so not fun. And especially for a lot of these guys that hunt the private and do a lot of work on their private farms, to have something like this come in and wipe out a lot of their deer population definitely sucks. But not good for southeast Wisconsin, not good for the deer, and seems to be hitting them really hard this year. So we'll see what season brings.